I think you are starting to get to know me a little bit too well because this is definitely one for my collection. Dinosaur.
It very well could be.
It could be a
So,
big dinosaur. It could be a leader, a king. You talked me out of putting a pre-order in,
okay.
and we'll see what happens if I see it in the wild. Please give me the power to be able to say no if they do come out with the repaint and I like it and feel obligated to get the first one. Thank you.
In in Primus's name, amen.
Yes. Welcome back, BVC fans. As always, I'm your main bot, Bobby.
And I'm your main con, James.
And we want to apologize for the news coming out a day late. We really wanted to focus on that third-party panel, which I hope you enjoyed as much as we did yesterday. So, again, we are here today with the news, but we will be back to our regularly scheduled program next week.
Yes, so keeping on that Toronto TFcon wave, let's keep riding it, and let's talk about the exclusives, because they were shown off since the last time we recorded. And the first one is the Make Toys Sonic Jet. So this is obviously G2 Ramjet. And what do you think about this, Bobby?
I absolutely love it. And this was one of the last kind of figures I got. I actually, I think from the G2 line, I got this Ramjet, I got the G2 Grimlock, and I think I may have gotten G2 Jazz, and I think that's all I actually collected from the G2 series, or at least what I can remember. So this hit home for me.
Yes, and I actually like this. So I'm not a big fan of the Make Toys Seeker, just because it looks a little too tuned for me, which if you've been watching our show, that's not much of a surprise. But I do like this colors. I would be getting it if I did go to this TFcon, but it is only limited to 300 pieces. So I think it's going to be a little hard to get. So I'm not. I'll let somebody else who really wants it get it. But if I went to this, I would definitely be picking this up.
I am on the hunt for it. So
it'll go up eventually if they still have leftovers.
Yes.
So next we have another exclusive, and this is Ocular Max Remax Series Pitch. Now, what do you think about this guy, Bobby?
Something else I absolutely love. I can't wait to get this as well. I really think I should have been at TFcon this Toronto, even though I haven't been. But I so far have loved these exclusives. I picked up their other tapes, and I absolutely love them. They're big, beautiful bots. So I'm all in for this, and the box is really cool as well.
Yes. So obviously this will be coming out with a mainline release, probably with some less accessories in a different box. So if you don't get this one, Bobby, you'll be able to get it. But now this has me excited for a Rosanna repaint for Orlando. I hope that's what they're doing, because that's the only one out of these that I want. I hate that head that it has in bot mode. I know it's probably too inaccurate, but that is the ugliest thing I've seen. But it's cool that you can have both of them have different heads, which I think is kind of.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes with a bunch of heads as well, and some of those are really cool. I really like the one on the far right.
All right, so keeping with these exclusives, we've got the Ocular Max Infinite Infinity, which I really like that name series, and this is Eris Armadon. So this is obviously the Eris that they did, but repainted and retooled as Armada Megatron. And again, what are your thoughts?
So I actually saw something a couple of days ago that they changed the face on her, which I really like the improved face. And surprisingly, I'm actually going to try to pick this up as well. So I'm not an Armada fan per se, but I think she looks great. I love the double barrels on the tank mode, and she looks like she cleans up really, really well. She's not bulky up top, even though she has those gun turrets on there, or the treads on there, I should say. And it just looks like a good figure.
So I have the original Eris version, and I really like that. This one, I don't like that blue. It doesn't it clashes with the other colors for me. And if it was gray, I'd be picking this up right there with you. But I'm hoping that this gets a normal release, just like Eris was originally limited, and then they released it normally with slightly changed colors. I hope they do that with this. But if my dreams can come true, we will be near Walt Disney World. Get this in the Galvatron colors. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I think that would clean up really well, and it'd fit more with the fembot type of look with that maroons and all that stuff. But again, if I was going to TFcon Toronto, I would be picking this up. But since I'm not, I'll probably be skipping it just because of that blue. I think we talked about this like a year ago when they showed off the pictures. That blue does not look good with the rest of the figure, in my opinion. So
I like the blue because it took away from it being Megatron and gave it a similar color. So they're in the same gang, but she's different.
Okay, I get that. I get that. It's just not for me. I just wanted a fembot Megatron, I guess. And now one that I already talked about was Huntsman. So this is there as well. I already talked about how much I love this figure. It's perfect, blah, blah, blah. They did show off the new box and stuff, but we have not heard from you about what you think about this. I said you would probably get this. It's a 5 out of 5 for you. It's just weird enough, but not too weird that you want to dip your toes into it. What's your thoughts on this?
I think you are starting to get to know me a little bit too well, because this is definitely one for my collection. I love the figure. I do have the other two modes of Double Dealer, and I did not like the bird mode per se. So with them getting rid of the bird mode with this figure, I was okay with it. I love the way the box looks. I love the articulation in the fingers on the front of the box, and the colors. While not my typical colors of Transformers, I think this is like a G2 color scheme-ish type things from what I would associate Transformers with, and I'm all in for it. I love it.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And when we eventually get these, because I think we're both going to get it one way or another, we'll be showing you guys here on this channel.
Yes.
All right, let's talk into just announced. So that was a lot for you. I think your wallet is screaming and doing backflips, and it's trying to find a, what's it called? A pool to jump in because it's on fire. But I think it's about to just spontaneously just explode because Robosen announced that they're having a special event on the 19th, and we're assuming it's a new auto-converting figure. And I wonder who has claws like that. I don't know. Do you know, Bobby, who could have these claws?
Could be a dinosaur.
It very well could be.
It could be a big dinosaur. It could be a leader, a king. Could be someone who refers to himself in the third party. I am excited somewhat if it transforms.
I think it's going to.
I do too.
For their other ones, like for the Bumblebee and the what's it called, the Optimus Prime, they didn't have this whole on this day we're releasing it with teasers and stuff like that.
Yes.
So. And if it's in scale with Optimus, that's going to be a ginormous figure. Yeah. So.
Okay. Move on.
Okay. Well, something you're still going to buy, and that's the G1 Shrapnel, which I had to look up what G1 Shrapnel actually looked like because I'm like, that's not how he looked as the toy. And then I looked up the toy and I'm like, oh, they changed a lot and made it a lot more plain in my eyes. I'm sure it's cartoon accurate, but they changed a lot of the sticker. They don't have stickers on this. Without the see-through chest, it just looked weird to me. I don't know how to... It's different from what I'm normally used to seeing.
Well, and then the gun being purple and not chrome.
Yeah, exactly. It was weird. And, I understand why they did it, but the first impressions was that's not a G1 toy. Did they make a new mold?
Yeah, the transformation looks very spot on, and but they did get rid of the chrome even on the antennas. I will be picking this up just because of the box, and gosh, I have so many Insecticons now of G1 scale or original scale and masterpiece scale. So this will be, I think this is going to be my last set of Insecticons.
Well, we'll see if
For
that
now.
is correct with what comes out. But something you also have a lot of are the Seekers. So I'm assuming you're buying this one too, right?
I am. Why did they have to put it in such a nice box? I could have passed on
Speaking
it.
of the boxes, here's why you're buying them themselves.
Yes.
They do look really good, but I'm going to be honest. The more I look at them, the more it looks like they just photoshopped the figures into the boxes.
I don't care. I don't. I think it's so different that it makes it exciting, and it also relives those scenes of the movie as well. So that's what I really enjoy about these boxes as well.
Yeah, they look. I think they do look good. So we'll see. I might get the Skywarp just because he is my favorite Seeker. I probably won't because I don't go to Walmart so often, and I'm not going to be buying this online. This would be an impulse buy, and Hasbro has a tendency to try to get me, but to never actually get me when it comes to impulse buying. So
I see so many Starscreams in my Walmarts around here.
Really?
Yes.
So maybe I will see if there's so many of them.
I haven't seen Thundercracker yet, though. So I had to order mine.
I think I saw one Thundercracker. I don't remember. Anyways, let's move on to something that I don't think you're going to be interested in, even though it's Masterpiece. And that's Bone Crusher. I couldn't even play. I don't think you're going to want this thing. I'm going to be positive. The alt mode looks very nice. I will tell them that. And the flame effects are really cool to relive that one scene from the movie. But I feel like there was a knockoff that did this 100. Some cool features though. The different heads and the different stuff. Yeah. So.
Oh gosh. Something nice. I got it.
Positive.
I'm positive right here. My wallet will not open up for this.
It's also a Target exclusive. So
my red card will not open or charge for this. That's good news. I will save some money.
Yeah, so
and not by switching my insurance to Geico.
But let us know if you guys are going to be picking this up and what you guys think of it. If you're a Bayverse collector or whatnot.
Yes.
It looks fine for what it is. It's just not what we like.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so keeping on this trend, we've got YOLO Parks, which are 1 models, and 2 Rise of the Beast stuff. We've got Bumblebee movie Nemesis Prime, which he wasn't in Bumblebee movie. I don't know why they just don't call it Movieverse. And we've got the Optimus Prime one. So here's more images of them. There you go. Anything you want to say about them?
I like those green eyes.
The green eyes are cool. I wonder if they're actually green or if you have to paint them or put stickers on them or whatnot.
And those fangs there, those look a little dangerous. So that's probably about all I have for this.
Yeah. They're cool for what they are, but again, they just aren't what we want.
Yeah.
So
I don't have enough money to add those to the collection. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And time, because you have to put them together. So.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, we have to keep with this trend, and they have Rise of the Beast DLX Optimus Prime. Again, it looks fine for what it is, but I am so sick of talking about this movie. But if you want it, go pick it up. I have nothing else to say.
You know what? I think I'm equally as disappointed with you with the movie. So I like that axe. Fun.
Yeah,
And I
the
like the
weapons
sword.
on all these things are really nice,
Yes.
but then they're like exclusives that you could only get if you pre-order from this time to this time. So
Yes.
I,
So,
you know,
so that is definitely going to throw us off. But this would have been a pass for me anyway. Maybe if I hit the Mega Millions or something like that, then I can.
I still think it would be a pass then.
I, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because you would pass on this one and you would get the Robosen moving one. Let's just be honest. If
Yeah,
you
you're
got
probably
the
right.
Mega Millions, you would do that.
Uncle, you got me.
All right. So let's get into something different. And first, we've got some knockoff news, and we've got fourth party TNT 01 EX30 Darkness Cygnus. Very, very interesting names. And this is obviously Shattered Glass Jetfire. I think this is, I don't know if it's Iron Factory or New Age or what, but it's a KO of the Legends. It's about 7.5 inches tall. And I might be picking this up. I don't know yet. It's about 30 some odd dollars. So it's, to me, it's 7.5 inches, which is not legend scaled. To me, that's Voyager. So Jetfire, so the first Jetfire I had, Bobby, was the Classics Jetfire, which was a Voyager sized. So it always confused me when I saw him like twice the size of Optimus Prime. To this day, it's still weird for me. So this size actually works out pretty well.
Well, I know when you tried to pressure me to become a Legends collector, I was really, really close, in all honesty, to picking up the Shattered Glass New Age version. I really liked that color scheme. I did pick up the Shattered Glass one from Hasbro, which I still haven't opened, which I think will be a great figure as well. I do not want to say I'm going to get this, but I am going to look at the listing.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, it's coming out soon already, so, you know.
Jeez.
But again, it's so cheap. I might just say, screw it, just send me one. Because it's, you know, it would be more beneficial to put money into this than a Hasbro figure, in my honest opinion.
I totally agree, and that is something that I do think about. But of course, when I do that, there's more and more Legends figures that I don't have a place to put yet. Right now, they're going to all be on my desk, I think.
Well, this one you could just rename and have them as somebody else.
Yeah, now
that's what I would do. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be Jetfire in my collection.
That is something I do not have time to do, is try to figure out names for all these characters. They're going to be like, hey, you.
I have a list of what I think, oh, that's a cool name, type it into that. Oh, that's a cool name, type it into that. Just in case it fits somebody down the line.
That is,
but I have fun with it. So
call him Dark Shadow or something like that.
Dark Shadows, is he a vampire?
Something like that. I don't know. I it's the first thing that popped into my mind when I was like, okay, let's think of some names. Maybe we can do this. And Dark Shadow comes up.
Okay. Well, he's Johnny Depp as a vampire then. Let's go to some fan toys thing. And you might actually be picking this up. So they show off, and I don't know if this is new, honestly. But it's the track that can actually be raised to have Astro Train and Train with. And I think this is really cool.
Yes, that is. I mean, is this for the re-release of the Thomas, or is this a separate track?
It could be for any of them.
Ah, so it's a separate.
It's just the track by itself. I think it's like 30 some odd bucks.
I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily need a track. Granted, I do have I have all three versions, the US, Japanese, and the regular version. I don't know if I necessarily need a track, but it is nice
of them in train mode. I mean, excuse me, if you put one of them in shuttle mode, you could go ahead and put him on this above the other ones.
Yeah, I might have to look into that.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep on this KO trend.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. It's Lijiang Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal. That's what Show Z calls it. I'm sure it has another Chinese name. I actually like the look of that bot mode. I think it looks kind of cool. And it's all, again, it's like $30. And it's like 10 inches tall. I just wish it wasn't in primal colors, to be quite honest with you.
I like the head on the alt mode, or excuse me, on the bot mode.
Right?
The ape mode, the head, he kind of looks like, what you talking about? What you talking about?
He does, yeah, a little bit. I think that's also the angle.
You know, he looks like, don't make me come over there. Say it again. What? So, I actually like this as well. The color is really nice on this, and not the colors, but the paint, or the color scheme. It almost in certain parts looks like it's cell shaded or something like that, or like on his chest. In the bot mode, it almost looks like that. So this might be one that you should pick up and let me know how it is, and then I'll pick it up.
Well, honestly, I'm thinking about it. It comes with like 2 swords and a gun and stuff, so it comes with a variety of stuff. And I know it's just honestly a kid's toy. It's not a collector's item. It's a kid's toy, probably from some random cartoon in China, but that's knocking off Beast Wars. But I think it looks good for what it is, as an alternate, universe primal or whatever. So we'll see. There's a lot of these $30 things coming up, and they add up really fast. So I've got to be picking again.
Tell me about it. I've hit this purchase button too many times in the last couple of days.
Yes. All right. Well, last thing we have that was announced is Dr. Wu's Tactical Commander. They're doing a gray version. So do it yourself, prototype, whatever you want to call it. They're coming out with it.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't honestly like these prototype figures, but I can understand the appeal to some people. So yeah, let's get into the updates. And I'm sorry to inform you, but we have to talk about Rise of the Beasts. They showed off the big, tall, Ultimate Optimus Primal. It looks fine. I still think he looks way too chunky than what he did in the movie. Both of them.
Optimus Primal Plus. That's what it is. He just finished a bunch of bananas, Cybertronian bananas or something like that.
Yeah, so I don't have much to say. It looks fine, but it's not worth like $70 or whatever they're going for. Next, we have more Rise of the Beasts. We've got the mainline Scourge and the mainline RC, which the mainline RC looks better than the Studio Series RC. Might be the wrong scale, but I think it looks better. So,
yeah, I agree. I won't be picking up any of these. Actually, I think the only thing I picked up from the movie was the popcorn containers.
I got Scorponok. That's it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And if they had more Predacons, I'd be buying more Predacons too. But they didn't. So, whatever. Let's get into some interesting stuff. And we've got Legacy Evolution Bludgeon. So now you were interested in this when we first talked about it. What do you think of big old clown shoes now?
I'm backing off. I think that was an impulse comment before. I don't know. It would be something if there was nothing else coming out that day or that week, and I was really itching to spend some money, then I would grab this.
I agree. I mean, here's some more images of it in alt mode and everything, and I do like it, but all I see is Tarn with Bludgeon's head. It doesn't look like any other character. They didn't remold the chest. They didn't remold the feet. I think the feet really needed to be changed because they're just big hunks of orange plastic. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably do what I always do and put a pre-order in on Amazon and cancel it if I change my mind. So
Yeah, I need to open my Tarn. I have made plans to open up several of my Hasbro figures this weekend. I haven't opened one yet, but I still have the rest of today and tomorrow. But that is something that I do plan on doing. It going, weekend plus Monday.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So let me know what you think of the Tarn, first of all. Second of all, with this, I feel like it needed more green in tank mode too. I don't know how they could have done that, but I feel like it needed it. Anyways, let's just move on from this and get into this. Now, what do you think of this?
Hey, little guy. It in these pictures, it almost looks like a blue purple instead of a...
Right? Yeah, I was noticing that too. The colors seem a little weird.
Yeah. And I hope that's just an angle, but his eyes on the alt mode look really funky. It looks like one eye's here and the other eye's up down
I
here.
think that's shadows, but that's why I put it in. Is I'm like, these G1 head sculpts were a little out there.
Yeah, I hope it is. But yes, I am in for it. Kickback was one of my favorites as a toy, and so yeah, I will definitely be getting this.
Like the others, I will be out. But let's see if you want this one. So they showed off a video and some art of this. I just put the art, and this is the Lunar Prime. Now, what do you think about this?
Get into my collection. I know. I want this.
Yeah.
I need this. So please give me a link or something that I can purchase this. I have money.
So I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh.
And then they took down the link.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Grumble.
Yeah. Because I almost texted it to you and then it didn't work after trying to send it. But this thing does look really good. I hope I could get it too.
Yes.
I again wish it was another character than Optimus Prime, but I understand where they're coming from. Excuse me.
This would go pair up against my female Megatron if I ever get it. Armada. Or the Armada.
That is sure an alternate universe right there. And I am excited to see it. That's for sure. All right, so next we have this. So this is Funby Studios Countdown Base, which is something you also wanted. This is just the Bobby episode. Just everything you want is just all you want. And I gotta say, this does look really good.
Yes, I mean, I love this as a kid. I thought it was so cool, and I loved bases as a kid, so this was really cool. And then all the additional little add-on cities and things, and oh man, I am looking at 3D printers, and thank you all who have given recommendations. I forgot to mention that as well on 3D printers. Please keep them going. I am still looking, and I'm evaluating all of these because I do really want one.
Yes, I'm actually looking at one too, so I'm glad you guys are all posting it there. We'd love to see it.
Yes.
All right, and let's end it with something that I am ecstatic about, and that's the combined aircraft carrier mode of MB-21 Tidal Wave. This thing looks phenomenal. It looks exactly like how it did as I was a kid, which is what I want out of this phone. And honestly, gonna be 100%. If they just gave the original Armada Shockwave knees, I'd be happy. Like that's all, or hips and knees. I'd be like, okay, cool. That's all I want. But I'm glad we're getting this. It's huge. It's about 30 centimeters wide and 40 centimeters long. So it's gonna be a big boy. And I am very, very happy that this is turning out like this.
Man, where am I gonna put this thing? I think it might be time to go back to the furniture store for some more cases. Oh,
Well, when he's in robot mode, I don't think he's gonna be that big, but he's still gonna be
he's
large.
gonna be tall, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, my wallet. I think this is like abuse. I think this is what it is. It's abuse to my wallet.
Yeah, you got a lot of people to sue then, because there's a lot of companies out there making you buy these things.
I'm telling you. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna get this too. Uh,
All right, well, let's just move on to what's incoming. And the first thing is the New Age Backdraft and Daedalus. These are the toy colors. So, as the Resident Legends collector, I know you're more of a Toon guy, so you might not be picking these up. Do you already have the Toon ones on its way to you?
nope, nope, nope. Yes, I'm winning because I'm saying no to these. Not that I don't like them by any means. They do look good. It's again legend scale, out of my focus area, and I'm just happy that I can say no to something after so many yeses just now.
Yes, I agree. These look really good, but I have no place to put them. I do like all the little decals that they put on these guys.
Yes.
Okay, and next we've got another cheap knockoff that's oversized, and this is the Last Night World War II Bumblebee. Again, it's only like $35. If this had a different head, I'd be picking it up because I really like that alt mode. I think that's a really cool and unique alt mode. The color is actually pretty cool with the grays and the silvers and the bronze and all that stuff. I just hate that it has a movie versus Bumblebee head.
Yes, yes, and yes. I totally agree. I love the alt mode. I love a convertible. I said that I will, since I bought my first convertible, I will always have a convertible in the house, and this is just an old school convertible. Looks great. I like it from toes to tip of shoulders and in until you get to right here on the figure, because that Bumblebee head has to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see it. I don't like that version of Bumblebee, so gosh, I'm on the fence about getting this.
It's cheap though, so that's where I'm like, I like it. And if you're going to display it in alt mode, I mean,
very true, very true.
But for me, all I would see when I look at this is Bumblebee, and that would annoy me.
Yes.
So
yes. Okay.
Well, you have some things to think about.
Yes, my wallet is upstairs. Good thing.
Well, it's a good thing he's up there because I think you're might pull the trigger on this guy who's incoming.
Uh-oh.
Do you need a clear Ultra Magnus from New Age?
Nope.
Come on, you got to complete the collection.
Not gonna do it. Nope. 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 No.
It's your favorite version of Omega Supreme, you said.
And my favorite version of figure, not my favorite color. So, no. Nope. I think 3 is enough with New Age, and I'll have 1 coming from Pango. So
maybe 2 if they come out with that green color.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
All right, let's get into what was recently released. So I guess I'm gonna have to start going to Targets again. I haven't gone in a while because Tow Line was cited in the U.S.
Oh.
And I remember having this as a kid. I think you even had it when it came out as well, correct?
I do have it. Yes, I still have it.
I still have mine somewhere too. Where and what state it's in, couldn't tell you. So I really want this. So if you find it, please snag one for me, and I will pick it up at Orlando.
I'm definitely going to pick this up. Maybe.
Well, it's not a bad figure, but it doesn't. I don't know. The whole. Have you opened up this mold?
I did, and actually, it's so.
It is.
And again, not planned, but I am redoing some shelves in my my recording room, and this was on my shelf. So he literally just came down today, and I haven't held him since he first came out. So
Yeah, I hate how the arms go together in the back. I feel like I cannot transform it without taking the arms off, putting it together, and putting it back together. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Please, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Or if there's a video out there that I can find that says, oh, do this and this, and it's an easy trick, because I cannot figure out how to do it without parts forming. But
now
yes.
you want to transform him.
Well, we'll talk after, because let's get into something else that we're both going to have to look for, and that is the Toxitron line has been sighted in Canadian Walmart, so it's only a matter of time until they come over here. Or Toys R Us. Maybe there's a Canadian Toys R Us. I think we both want the whole line, correct? This is the first time I think this has happened with these Walmart exclusives.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm very excited about this. I'm really excited about these. They all look good. You know, the side swipe I think was the only one that we were like, eh. But,
I liked it. You didn't like it.
Okay, then maybe that's what it was. But all the rest I'm pretty in on, and I literally think, without even knowing exactly, I think I just talked myself into at least 10 figures.
So, and again, let's do the thing. If I find them, I'll buy 2. You find them, you buy 2. That's how we got Crasher and Shadow Strip. So
exactly.
Yeah. So I want these. These look great, and I'm gonna start looking for them again.
Oh, my wallet.
I know, mine too.
I need to bring out my other wallet now.
So something. Let me know if you want this guy. This was also found. Now I think it was found in the back room, and they, bought it before they should have. But what do you think of this?
Yep, just go ahead and throw it in my cart.
Now this is the one I don't think I'm going to be picking up. We have the TFcon version, and this looks so plain compared to that one. It literally looks unfinished. Like, that Dino mode looks like a prototype. The bot mode, I hate that tempograph over the chest. And they should have just made it a solid colored plastic, because they're doing that because it has the G1 Autobot symbol and they wanted to put a G2. I get it. But they should have either tempographed just a G2 Autobot symbol just over it, and then so you don't see what's underneath it, or make it not see-through plastic. That head, it looks unfinished as well. The whole thing looks unfinished. The blue looks great. That blue
chest plate,
metallic paint looks amazing, but it just looks unfinished. I don't like it. I love the box though. That's why I put the picture of the box. I love that box, and if it was any cheaper, I'd buy it just for that box. But I'm out on this.
So you actually just talked me out of getting this when you mentioned that we did this figure at the.
Yeah, he's right here. You probably can't see him, but
no,
you can't. He's
yeah.
Right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 50-50. Put it that way. I'm 50-50.
Impulse buy.
It would be an impulse buy. I am not putting a pre-order in. You talked me out of putting a pre-order in.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens if I see it in the wild.
Yeah, because I'm out. I was hoping this was going to be better, but I can't. Yeah. So, anyways, let's keep going to another store exclusive, and that is the reissue of the Grimlock from last night. I have this figure when it originally came out because there wasn't a lot of Transformers out at the time, and I liked it. And it's an okay figure, but what I wanted to bring attention to was the price of this figure. It's $59.99. Yeah. Are all leaders going up to $60 now? Is that the thing?
This is not making it in my collection. I hated this this version of Grimlock.
I like the figure, just not as Grimlock. I think we recently talked about this.
We did,
yeah.
And Yeah, this will be left. That would be me putting it back on the shelf.
That's your hand putting it
That's
back.
my hand putting it back on the shelf.
Taking a picture. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. No.
Yes. That's
I'm glad they're re-releasing it for the people that still need it. That's cool on Hasbro. But I don't need it. Nor do I want a second one.
Yeah.
But it works as a mutated Transformer, I'll tell you that much. Okay.
Mutated.
Next, we've got more movie figures. We've got the Core Class Bumblebee. If you guys remember, I got the pink one, which is not a good figure, but I like it because it's a pink figure. So this is a total skip. I mean, I would have skipped the other one if it wasn't pink. If it was any other color but pink, to go with my Fembots. It's one of the worst core classes I have. I think it's only trumped by the Dinobots.
Yeah, I can't. I like that beachcomber back there. I am looking for that, but the two in front, hard pass. Very hard pass.
Yes, I agree. All right, let's keep it going with Hasbro. There's a lot that's been cited. We've got the Transformers Authentics, Soundwave, Primal, Cheetor, and Starscream. Before you shake your head too much, these are aimed at children. So they do a really good job as cheap Transformers for children. Will I be picking any of them up? No. But if I was 10 even, I would love these things. They're huge, they're easy to transform, and they look pretty good for what they are.
The box art looks really good on these. And the box art looks really good on these. They actually aren't bad looking figures. So again, as you said, if I was younger and didn't have access to some of the other figures, definitely add these in their spot. But yeah, so I think they're okay. I think they're okay.
Yeah. For what they are, they're good. Honest, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
They'd be good to repaint. I don't know what I repaint them to, but I'm just saying cheap figures are the most fun to repaint because it doesn't matter if you mess up. Next, we've got Fans Hobbies extra trailer and extra limbs for the Energon Optimus Prime. If you want it, go get it. It's kind of weird. Get extra ones, but have fun.
Yeah, you can build like a whole village, out of these. I did not pick up this. This is probably my least favorite, or at least close to least favorite versions of any type of Prime. So when they released this, I was just like, this is stupid.
Well, with me, I had this as a kid and I actually really thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The gimmick was fun as a child to have, with the arm swapping and that was fun. And I was gonna get it, but the price tag really put me off, especially since I want the Nemesis version. And I know they're gonna come out with that eventually, somehow, some way, because Fans Hobby's known for their repaints. So I'm like, I'll just sit and wait tight for that to come out.
Please give me the power to be able to say no if they do come out with the repaint and I like it and feel obligated to get the first one. Thank you.
In Primus's name, amen.
Yes. Oh, jeez.
Because the repaint looks really good. It's black and gold and teal, and all the limbs are a different version of it looks really nice. And it was very limited, if not a lucky draw. So that's what I will be getting. That's what you say now. Until we're in front of TFcon and you're looking at the box. So next we have something that I think you already have, which is the King Toys Golden Huge Rhino. Is this already on its way to you, or is it already in your possession?
It actually is on its way. I just got a message a day or so ago. So this is the final piece that I'm missing.
Well, I will be looking forward to seeing that combined. and you got to make it a short somehow because we got to show these people what it looks like.
Yeah, I have 5 boxes that I haven't opened up yet for them. So,
Well, you're buying it for combined mode, so that makes sense.
yes, yes. It's gonna be so beautiful.
It is. It is. It's literally going to shine.
Yes.
But this next one's not going to shine, even though it's called a Diamond Limited Edition.
Mm-mm.
And that is X-Trans Bots. Again, Overdrive. I am not trying to pronounce their name for this. Now, I do like this better than the red one. I think just not. They're really a toss-up. Maybe I would get both, and I'd take the black head off of the red one and put it on this one, and I like this one so much better because I do not like that head with the white face. Still,
he has a ghostly. It's like a ghostly white.
he needs to go out in the sun,
Yeah.
just for a few minutes, maybe. So
I'll call him pasty.
just call him James. But it looks good for what it is. I have heard some reports that the red one is very loose and floppy, and the fingers fall off, and it's not the best. So I'm knocking on wood for you that you get a good version. Yes, I'm hoping so. But if I was to get any of these, I would be getting the sports car version with all the decals on the side because those things do look very, very nice. I just wish they had a Decepticon color scheme because I would be picking those up, but they're not.
So 2 of them have shipped for me, the red one and the yellow one. So I can't wait to get these in my possession. I love the Omnibots. I think these are really cool colors, and it's there it goes. I hear my wallet. It's crying. I'm crying.
It's just crying at this point. It's not even screaming.
Yes, luckily and probably unluckily, I actually paid all these off when they were initially released or announced, and so my wallet is just kind of recovering from what I did with these. So they're already paid for. I'm just waiting on release dates now.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. At least you don't have to scrounge up that money.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's everything we have for you today. So we hope you enjoyed this round of news. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations for 3D printers, please put it down in the comments. Both of us are looking for one, and we are completely blind getting into these things.
Yes. And, let us know if we missed anything. As always, till all debates are won. Thanks for checking this out, and we'll be back to our regular scheduled time and date next week.